Yes, hello everybody and welcome. So in this presentation, in this video, we are going to have a close look or a brief look at the if clauses, conditional sentences. Of course, again, we will study more about them in the Harmony 3. Now, okay, let's take a look at the GIF first. The GIF says, if you see this imperative sentence, run away. Yes, if you see this, run away from that object, from that dangerous animal. Yes. Okay, A says, for example, what shall I do if I see a spider? Or what shall I do when I see a spider? If and when. So keep calm, and get away from it, be far from it. Yes. What will you do when you see a spider? When I see a spider, I examine it. Yeah, I examine the spider. Yes. What does Janet do when she sees a spider? Janet gets excited because it is exciting for her. Seeing a spider is exciting for her. So she gets excited and she tries to take it out. Okay, in a way, in some way. Okay, what does Patrick do as a habit? Okay, usually. What does Patrick do when he sees a scorpion? Of course, it is clear that he immediately runs away, or he immediately starts running away when he sees a scorpion. Okay, now trip 7 it will be about a short kind of introduction to if clauses. Of course, we will again study them comprehensively, totally, entirely in the advanced level in Harmony 3. Okay, zero type, present, yeah, main clause is present and if clause is present. If present clause, present main clause, yeah. Okay, this tells us about our habits or the law, the regulations. Okay. Now dialogue 1. If Janet sees or when Janet sees, okay, present tense. This is her habit. If Janet sees a spider, she screams. Yes, this is this. This is like a law. This is like a rule, pattern. Okay. When Janet sees a spider, she screams. What does Patrick do if he sees a scorpion? Of course, Patrick runs away. Okay. When he sees a scorpion, what does Patrick do? He runs away. He escapes from. He escapes from the scorpion. This is the main clause. If he sees a scorpion, is the subordinate clause, dependent clause. Okay. Again, like the noun clauses, if clauses doesn't have a message in it. If he sees a scorpion, okay, then what is the rest of it? If he sees a scorpion, doesn't have a message in it, but if we must use, it needs a main clause like this. If he sees a scorpion, he runs away. He escapes from the scorpion, or he looks for a solution. He tries to catch it and put it in a small box. These are also possible. Present, okay, as an habit. Okay, for example, this is a rule in nature. It is true. It is a fact, okay, isn't it? If you put your hand in fire, it burns. Your hand burns. Present, present. Present if clause, subordinate clause, dependent clause. Yes, it is dependent on the main clause. Okay, if you put your hand in fire, it burns. This is this. Fourth type, yes, fourth type of if clause, past, simple past, simple past. Okay, of course, this is just a general idea about it. For example, if Janet saw a spider yesterday, what do you think happened? What do you think she did? We know her habit, okay? If Janet saw a spider yesterday, she screamed. I have no doubt about it, okay? Because I know Janet. I know that she screams when he sees a spider. So yesterday she screamed. This is this. Fourth type if simple past, simple past. For example, what about Patrick? If Patrick saw a scorpion yesterday, he ran away. I am certain about this. I know Patrick, okay? If Patrick saw a scorpion yesterday, he ran away. He escaped from it. Okay? If you held your hand on the fire, it burned. I am certain about it. Okay? Yesterday, if you held your hand on the fire, it burned. This is a fact. This is a reality. This is the identity of fire. Fire burns. Okay? If you held your hand on the fire yesterday, it burned. There is no doubt about it. Okay. Dialogue 2. If a cat sees a mouse, it chases it. Present, present. What does a dog do if he sees a cat? Yes, again, just like the cat does when he sees a mouse. When a dog sees a cat, it chases it, it follows it, it runs after it. This is quite natural. It's a fact. Or if a dog sees a cat, it tries to catch it. It attacks it. It runs after it. Okay? 2b. If a cat saw a mouse, now pass the fourth form. Not zero type, but fourth type. So there are 5 types of if clauses, but we will see them together completely in harmony 3. Now let's focus on this part now. If a cat saw a mouse yesterday, last month, last weekend, it chased it. Okay? We are certain about it. What did the dog do if he saw a cat? Again, it tried to catch it, or it ran after it. If a dog saw a cat, okay? Okay. If you are hungry, present of to be, okay? If you are hungry, it hasn't got a message in it. It is dependent. It is subordinate clause. If clause, yes. We can understand it from if. Okay, if you are hungry, you eat something. This is so natural. You eat something. What do you do if you are thirsty? If I am thirsty, I drink something. This is this, present, present. What do you do if you are sleepy? If I am sleepy, or if we are sleepy, we sleep. What do you do if you are logical and imaginative or innovative? If we are logical and imaginative, we can produce something beautifully. We can produce something both in a disciplined and in a beautiful way. Okay. For if you put or if you pour some water in a container, what happens? As a law, as a reality, the water, it takes the shape of it. Yeah. What happens if you put an inflatable boat on water? Inflatable. Float means stay on or move on the surface of a liquid without sinking. What happens occurs if you pour a lot of water on a small fire? Of course, that much water extinguishes, okay? Extinguishes the fire. The fire extinguishes. It is both transitive and intransitive. The fire extinguishes, or that much of water extinguishes the fire. The fire goes out. Okay. But inflatable means, is it floatable? Inflatable. I must check it. Let me check it now. Inflatable. What does it mean? Mean floatable or inflatable. Inflatable. Inflatable means, yes, can be inflated. Yeah, we can inflate. We can make it bigger by blowing air in it. Yeah. Okay, it's clear now. What happens if you put an inflatable boat on water? It floats. Yeah, this one. It floats. If we put an inflatable or inflated boat on water, it floats. People swim, objects floats. Okay, objects float. Okay, I think it's clear. Now these are all inflatable toys. Okay, if you inflate them, if you blow air into them, they float on water. It's clear now. Now, dialogue 5, if you click the blue button, this one, see the price, it says. The button says, see the price, okay? See price here. If you click the blue button, you see the price of the item, okay? What happens if you click the orange button, this one? So, if you click the orange button, it opens the application. How do I sign up? If you click the red button, you sign up. This is this. If you click the sign up red button, you sign up. Okay. You put your signature. Okay. I haven't signed. I haven't put my signature. Yes, on the bill. I haven't signed the bill. Are you sure? B says, are you sure? If you clicked the red button, this one, if you clicked the red button, you signed up the bill. Okay? Don't worry about it. This is the fourth time. If you clicked, if you did it, you did it. Okay. If you clicked the red button, you signed up the bill. So click on this icon to add a command. Yeah, we often see that kind of icons. Click on this icon to add a command. 6, if the temperature falls below 0 centigrade degree, water freezes. What happens to water if the temperature rises up to 100 degrees centigrade? 100 degree centigrade. Is 100 degree centigrade. So it boils. The water boils. If the temperature rises up to 100 degrees centigrade, it boils. If the temperature fell from 0 yesterday. Yes, aren't you sure? Aren't you certain that the water froze? If the temperature fell below 0 yesterday, the water froze. We are certain about this. It's the fact. It's the reality in our world. Okay, if you heat water, it boils. This is a fact. If water evaporates, does it change into gas or into a piece of ice? Of course, it changes into a gas. Water vapor is a gas. If water boils, it decreases. Why does it decrease? Because some of it turns into gas. Okay. Evaporates. Some of it evaporates and turns into gas. 8a, if you put your hand in fire, it burns. What do you do if you have a question in mind? What do we do? What do we do? Question mark. What? What do we do? What do you do? We ask. We ask. We want the answer. We want the answer for that question. This is natural. Okay, 9. If you study, you learn something new. This is a fact. Without studying, without working, you cannot get anything. So some new things. If you study, you learn something new or some new things. When do you earn something? If we work, we earn something, or when we work. Yes, the same message. When we work, we earn something. We earn money. So when do you earn is question word here, but when we work, here when is a connector and not a question word. Yes, when we work, we earn money or we earn something. Okay, first type is different. Is used to express real and very probable situations in the present or future. Okay, it regards both present and future. If means unconditioned that, supposing that, granting that, in case that. Yes, we will study them. We study more about these conditional sentences in the advanced level. Okay, but for now, let's see this. If present simple plus feature, will, want, can, may, not, etc. And of course, word one and object complement. If you have a fishing rod, for example, if you have a fishing rod now, you will catch fish. You can catch fish. You may catch fish. Okay? What will happen if you have a basketball? If we have a basketball, now this object, not game, basketball, this object, if we have this object, now we can play basketball. We will play basketball. This is the first type of if. Okay. This is not a rule, but it is a condition here. Okay. If you have it, you can play with it. You will play with it now, today. But if we say, if you have a basketball, you play with it. This is present is a rule. It is valid for all times, in general. Yes. First type, if real, if Erhan gives his computer, Burcu will or can play a computer game in the afternoon. For now, okay? What will Refik and Tolga do if Alper gives them the basketball? Yes, if Alper gives Refik and Tolga the basketball, they will play. Okay, they will play the basketball. On the condition that they will play basketball on the condition that Alper gives them the ball, the basketball. Yes, first type is like this. Not a general rule, not a fact, but a condition. Yes. Now let's take a look at the hypothesis and result. For example, if we visit the zoo tomorrow, this is an hypothesis. If we visit the zoo tomorrow, we will take, as a result, we will take some photos of the animals. But if we don't visit the zoo tomorrow, if we don't, okay, present. If we don't visit the zoo tomorrow, we will not take any photos. Condition. Okay. If we don't go to the zoo, here we won't take any photos. If we don't go to the zoo, we won't take any photos. What about, so result may come to the beginning. We may use the sentence about result in the first place, like this. We will take some photos of the animals if we visit the zoo. So here, comma is true. There we need a comma, but here we don't need this comma. Okay, we express the result first of all. We will take some photos. This is the result of the animals if, hypothesis part is this, if we visit the zoo. No, we don't need a comma here. Comma is not used here. Okay. Yes, we won't take any photos if we don't go to the zoo. 11, if I work overtime more than normal, okay, if I work overtime means more than normal, okay, I will save up some money. I will save up some money. What can I do what can you do if you work overtime? If I work overtime, I can buy a new refrigerator. What may happen if you work overtime? If I work overtime, I may have more money than I have now. 12a, I will send you a photo of the clock tower, Big Ben, if I go to London, okay? If I go to London here, on the condition that I go to London. What will you do if you go to Andalusia? If I go to Andalusia, I will send you a photo of Alhambra. What will you do if you go to New York? If I go to New York, I will send you a photo of the Statue of Liberty. 13, I can mention your father about your success if I see him. What can you tell me? What can you tell my father if you see him? If I see your father, I can mention your new job. (14a), if you don't run, you may miss the train. Okay, if you don't run, you may miss the train. What may happen if you, okay, this, if you miss the train. If I miss the train, I will be late. I may be late, or I will be late is better idea. What may happen if you miss the train? If I miss the train, I will be late. What may happen if you don't take a certificate? I cannot work here in this country if I don't take a certificate, or I will not I will not work in this country if I don't take a certificate. Okay? We need your input to have an output. So output requires input. Without input, there is no output. What does the GIF say? We want to hear from you. We want to hear from you. Okay? We need your input for better output. Being a tribulation is the opposite of get out of a tribulation. Okay? Get out of a tribulation. Get out of a problem. Get out of a difficult situation. 15a. If you don't join this survey, we won't get out of the tribulation or predicament, this difficult situation. So this survey is very necessary. Because of this survey, people will get out of the tribulation. Are you for or against making surveys? I am for. I am for making surveys. I am not against them. I am not against making surveys. So we want to hear from you. We want to hear your ideas, okay, about how to get out this predicament or how to get out of this tribulation, this difficult situation. So zero type, if and in comparison with fourth type. Yes, let's be attentive and careful, please. 16a, if you get into a tribulation, you get bored. This is quite natural, okay? Present. If you get into a tribulation, you get bored. You are a human being. We are human. We are human beings. Okay. What happens if you get out of a tribulation? But it is also natural. It is also a fact that if we get out of a tribulation, we get happy. We become happy. We feel happy. Or we are happy is enough. If we get out of a tribulation, we are happy. We are cheerful, joyful. Okay, what about the seventh dialogue? If you go, if you got into a tribulation in the past, okay, yesterday, last month, last weekend, last January, if you got into a tribulation, you got bored. Yes. I have no doubt about it. I am certain about it. Okay? This is the nature of a human being. If you got into a tribulation, you got bored. What happened if you got out of a tribulation last Monday, last month? Of course, I became happy. I was happy if I got out of a tribulation. Okay, first type is this. Okay, 18, dialogue 18. If you get into the tribulation, you will get bored. Okay, this is not a rule. This is not a past. This is not a past situation, but this is about a condition. Okay, if you get into a tribulation, you will get bored. Okay, remember this. This is about you, about your situation. Pay attention, be careful, okay? In the future, but know this reality. If you get into the tribulation, you will get bored. You will get bored on the condition that you get into a tribulation. Okay. What will happen if you get out of the tribulation, but also know this, and don't be hopeless, okay? Always be hopeful. If you get out of that tribulation, you will feel happy, okay? This is another situation. Okay, quiz time. Question 1. If you put some water in a container, it blank the shape of it. Take, took, Taking, takes. Of course, present, present. This is the fact. It takes the shape of it. If the temperature falls below 0, water freezes. Okay. If Erhan blank his computer tomorrow, Burcu can play a computer game in this afternoon. This is really important. Present. If Erhan gives his computer tomorrow, Burcu can play a computer game. Okay, not will give. Okay, although there is tomorrow here. If Erhan gives his computer tomorrow, Burcu can play a computer game in the afternoon. Yes, of course, they will be clearer when we will be studying them in the advanced level in Harmony 3. Okay. For I am quite sure that Nigel wants to help you. I am quite sure that Nigel wants to help you. However, but that doesn't mean that he blank able to do so. Wants to help you, however, that doesn't mean that he will be able to do so. I am quite sure that Nigel wants to help you. Yes. However, that doesn't mean that he has been able to do so. He will be able to do so. That had wrong, would have wrong, was wrong, so has been or will be. I'm quite sure that Nigel wants to help you. Okay, Nigel is always ready to help you. Quite sure Nigel wants to help you. However, that doesn't mean that he will be. Yeah, he will be able to do so. Maybe he won't be able to do, but he always wants to help you know this reality. B is true. 5, as long as you blank yourself, you can go out whenever you want. As long as you blank yourself, you can go out whenever you want. Behave, will behave, behaved, had behaved, behaving. Of course, A is true. As long as you behave, present tense. You behave yourself, you can go out whenever you want. Yes. Be yourself, behave yourself. Yes. Okay, vocabulary building. Time to increase our vocabulary, of course, by using them. Okay. Hint and imply. They seem similar to other, but of course, completely different from each other. Hint, no. Hint, imply. Let's read them, okay? Let's read and see. Same or different. Let's see whether they are the same or different from each other. Okay, hint means suggest something in an indirect way, of course, so that someone can guess your meaning. Say something in an indirect way. Imply, yes, same, they are same. Drop a hint at in a roundabout way. Yeah, in a roundabout, showing you're here, not from here, but like this. Showing you're here like this. Hint means this, yeah. Imply, they are also same. Okay. Imply again, suggest that something is true without saying this directly, saying something indirectly. Equivalent means having the same value, purpose, job, etc., as a person or thing of a different kind. Equivalent. Yeah. Okay, Hassan hinted at visiting a museum. What did Sedat hint? Sedat hinted doing something. Okay, Sedat hinted at going to the library. Who hinted that? who hinted that Turan could write a book on poverty. Yasemin hinted that Turan could write a book, might write a book, may write a book on poverty. No, hinted might write a book on poverty. Not may, might. Not can, could. Yes, Turan hinted that, who hinted that? Yasemin hinted that Turan could write a book on poverty. Yasemin didn't say it directly, but indirectly. He gave that message indirectly, hinted. Okay, or imply. Simon implied that he would not join the visit to the museum. Does that situation imply that his friends is weak with the group? Yes, this situation implies that his friendship is weak with the group. Okay, dialogue between a teacher. Dialogue between teacher and student about online education system. Imply means, again, express or state indirectly or signify indirectly. Infer is the opposite of it. Yeah. Infer. Imply. Indirectly. Infer means draw or speculate a conclusion. Draw a conclusion by reasoning. Okay? For example, the image implies or hints that the dialogue will be about education. Okay. I infer from the image that the dialogue will be about education. Is it clear? Yeah. The image itself implies, hints that the dialogue will be about education, but I infer from the image that the dialogue will be about education. Education is not a one-way monologue, but it's all about dialogue, isn't it? Yes, in fact, it is all about dialogues. Let's make them plural. Education is not a one-way, monologue, but it's all about dialogues. Okay, but now we have to go on studying like this in monologues. Okay. Jack wanted, of course, I want it very much that there is someone else to give an answer to this question. Okay. But now we have to do it in this format. Jack wanted 10 euros. Okay. Jack wanted 10 euros. However, I gave him an equivalent amount of Turkish liras. Okay. What is nearly equivalent to Oscar in Turkey? What is nearly equivalent to Oscar in Turkey? Antalya Film Festivali is nearly equivalent. No. Is there an organization which is nearly equivalent to Oscar in Turkey? No, I can't remember now, but okay. For example, X organization is nearly equivalent to Oscar in Turkey. Okay. Okay, all right. Yes. Bye for now, and I wish you a good day and I wish you well-being. See you next time.